G'day legends and welcome back. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of one of the most tenacious, tough-as-nails critters on the entire planet. I'm talking about an animal so fearless, so absolutely bonkers, that it's become a legend in the animal kingdom. This little dynamo is the honey badger, and let me tell you, what it lacks in size, it makes up for in sheer, unadulterated attitude. They're the pint-sized tanks of the savannah, the undisputed champions of not backing down from a fight. No matter how big the opponent is, you look into their eyes and you see pure, wild determination. Now, I've had the privilege of seeing some incredible animals in my time, but the honey badger holds a special place in my heart. They are the ultimate survivors, a perfect example of how nature can pack so much power and intelligence into such a compact package. They're not just tough, they're clever, they're resourceful, and they've got a bag of tricks that would make any other animal think twice. They've earned their reputation for a reason, and it's a reputation built on pure grit and an unbreakable spirit. So get ready, because we're about to go on a proper adventure. I've wrangled up 9 of the most mind-blowing, absolutely wild facts about this incredible creature. We're going to peel back the layers and see what makes this little warrior tick. From their unbelievable defenses to their surprising smarts, you're going to see why the honey badger is a true icon of the wild. It's going to be a beauty. Right then, let's get stuck into our first fact. And it's a real perler. The honey badger's skin is one of its greatest assets. We're not just talking about thick skin, we're talking about a suit of armor that's about 6 millimeters thick. That's thicker than the hide on a Cape buffalo. Can you believe it? It's like wearing a rubber wetsuit made of truck tires. When a predator like a leopard or a lion tries to get a bite, its teeth often can't even get through this incredible defense. It's loose, it's rubbery, and it's an absolute lifesaver for this little battler. But here's the clever bit, the real genius of it. Because the skin is so loose, if a predator does manage to get a grip, the honey badger can twist and turn right around inside its own skin. Imagine that. It can spin around and bring its own weapons, those massive claws and powerful jaws, right into the face of its attacker. So, while the predator is thinking it's got the upper hand, wham! The honey badger turns the tables in a flash. It's an incredible adaptation that gives it a fighting chance to escape from the jaws of almost certain doom. What a little champion. Now, this next one is what honey badgers are famous for all over the world. We're talking about their absolute, complete and utter fearlessness. These animals have a reputation for being the most courageous creatures out there, and crikey, they've earned it. They will stand their ground against anything. I'm talking lions, leopards, hyenas, the biggest and baddest predators on the savannah. A honey badger doesn't see a lion and think danger. It sees a lion and thinks challenge accepted. It's that sheer audacity that keeps them alive, and they don't just defend themselves, they go on the offensive. They are strategic, scrappy fighters. They'll often go for the most vulnerable parts of a larger attacker. There are even reports of them targeting the scrotum of big animals like buffalo or even lions. It's a brutal but incredibly effective strategy. By targeting that sensitive area, they can neutralize a much larger threat very, very quickly. It's this willingness to do whatever it takes to fight dirty and never ever give up that has cemented their legendary status. They are true warriors through and through. Alright, you might think of them as just tough, brawling critters, but get this. Honey badgers are incredibly intelligent. They are proper little problem solvers. This isn't just about brute force. It's about having the brains to back up the brawn. In captivity, these little geniuses have shown some of the most amazing tool-using behaviors we've ever seen in a non-primate. They've been observed using sticks, rakes, and even rocks to escape from their enclosures. They'll stack objects to build a ladder or use a stick to unlatch a gate. It's absolutely phenomenal to watch their minds at work. This intelligence isn't just for escaping either. Out in the wild, this problem-solving ability is key to their survival. They use it to get to food that other animals can't reach. They'll use rocks to smash open tough shells or dig strategically to collapse a rodent's burrow. This ability to assess a situation, devise a plan, and use an object from their environment to achieve a goal puts them in a very elite group of animals. It shows a level of cognitive thinking that is just extraordinary. They're not just fighters, they're thinkers. What a combination. Let's talk about the business end of the honey badger, those jaws and claws. Danger, danger, danger. Their bite force is something to be reckoned with. Their jaws are incredibly powerful, strong enough to crack open the shell of a tortoise without breaking a sweat. Imagine the power needed to do that. It means that very few things are off the menu. Bones, tough hides, hard shells. A honey badger can crunch through them like you and I would crunch through a biscuit. This gives them a massive advantage when it comes to finding food, and it's not just the jaws. Look at these claws. They are long, incredibly strong, and sharp as razors. They're not just for fighting, they are master excavation tools. A honey badger can dig into hard, sun-baked earth faster than a bloke with a shovel. They can dig a burrow for themselves in just a few minutes, or excavate the den of a snake or a rodent to get to the tasty meal inside. These claws, combined with that bone-crushing bite, make the honey badger a formidable predator and a digging machine. What a package. Now, this fact is one of the most unbelievable things in the entire animal kingdom. Honey badgers have a remarkable resistance to venom. They regularly hunt and eat some of the most venomous snakes on the planet, including puff adders and even the deadly black mamba. A bite from a black mamba can kill a human in under 20 minutes, but for a honey badger it's often just a temporary inconvenience. They have a special mutation in their nicotinic acetylcholine receptors, which means the neurotoxins in snake venom can't bind properly. It's a built-in superpower. It's an incredible sight to see. A honey badger might get bitten during a fight with a venomous snake. The venom will knock it out cold and you think it's all over. It might lie there, looking for all the world like it's dead for a couple of hours, but then it will start to stir, shake its head as if it's just had a bit of a nap, and then get right back up and finish its meal. The very snake that bit it. This ability to literally walk off a dose of deadly venom is what makes the honey badger one of the most resilient animals on Earth. Absolutely stunning. You thought the claws, the teeth, and the thick skin were enough? Well, the honey badger has another trick up its sleeve, or rather under its tail. They have a unique defense mechanism that's similar to a skunk's. They possess an reversible anal pouch, and when they're threatened, they can turn this pouch inside out and release a suffocating, foul-smelling liquid. The smell is described as being absolutely putrid, and it's enough to make any predator trying to sneak up from behind think twice. It's a powerful warning to back off. This scent isn't just a weapon, though. They also use it for marking their territory, letting other honey badgers know whose turf they're on. But its primary use in a confrontation is pure shock and awe. Imagine a lion trying to get a bite, and suddenly it gets a face full of this disgusting stink bomb. It's disorienting and repulsive, giving the honey badger a crucial few seconds to either press its attack or make a clean getaway. It's a simple but brilliantly effective tool in their already massive arsenal of defensive tricks. Clever little stinker, isn't it? When you're as tough and resourceful as a honey badger, you can afford to be a bit of a foodie. These critters are omnivores, which means they'll eat just about anything they can get their claws on. Their diet is incredibly varied, and they're the ultimate opportunists. Of course, as their name suggests, they absolutely love honey and bee larvae. They'll fearlessly raid beehives using that thick skin to protect them from the stings, and gorge themselves on the sweet honey and protein-rich grubs inside. They'll even partner with a bird called the honey guide to find hives. But their menu is much, much bigger than that. They are voracious hunters, preying on insects, scorpions, lizards, and rodents. They'll dig up small mammals from their burrows and are skilled at catching birds. And as we know, they have a particular taste for venomous snakes, turning a deadly threat into a delicious meal. They'll also supplement their diet with roots, berries, and fruits when they can find them. This ability to eat almost anything is a huge key to their success, allowing them to thrive in a wide range of habitats, from savannas to forests. What an appetite! Despite their big, bold personalities, honey badgers are actually very solitary animals. They are the ultimate introverts of the African bush. You won't find them living in big family groups or social packs. For most of their lives, they wander their large territories all by themselves. They are independent and self-sufficient, relying on their own skills and toughness to survive. The only time you'll really see them together is for a brief period when it's time to mate. After that, they go their separate ways again. The responsibility of raising the next generation of little warriors falls entirely on the female. She is a single mum, and she is as tough as they come. She'll find a secure den to give birth to 1 or 2 cubs, and she will fiercely protect them from all dangers. The cubs are born blind and helpless, but they grow up fast under her expert care. They'll stay with their mother for up to 2 years, learning all the essential skills they'll need: how to hunt, how to dig, and most importantly, how to fight. It's a long apprenticeship for a life of solitude and survival. Here's our final fact, and it might just surprise you. For an animal with such a massive worldwide reputation, honey badgers are incredibly elusive and very difficult to see in the wild. They are largely nocturnal, meaning they do most of their hunting and foraging under the cover of darkness. This, combined with their solitary nature and their preference for dense bush, makes spotting one a real challenge, even for experienced guides and wildlife trackers. They are the ghosts of the savannah, often heard but rarely seen. Because they're so hard to get a good look at, they are often mistaken for other animals, especially from a distance. People might catch a fleeting glimpse of a low-slung, dark body and think they've seen a warthog piglet or some other small creature. It takes a keen eye to identify one correctly. This elusiveness just adds to their mystique. They aren't creatures that parade around looking for attention. They are secretive, private animals that just get on with the business of being the toughest critter in the bush. Being hard to find is just another one of their survival skills. What a ghost. Well, there you have it, folks. 9 incredible facts that prove the honey badger is one of nature's most epic survivors. From its built-in suit of armor and its venom-proof biology to its incredible intelligence and sheer bloody-minded courage, this animal is in a class of its own. It's a perfect storm of toughness, smarts, and attitude, all rolled into one compact, unstoppable package. The honey badger doesn't just live in its environment, it dominates it. It carves out a life with its claws and teeth and refuses to back down from any challenge life throws at it. They are a testament to the power of resilience. They teach us that it's not about how big you are, but about how much fight you have in you. Every single thing about the honey badger, from its skin to its stink bomb, is designed for one purpose: to survive against all odds. They are a true inspiration and, without a doubt, one of the most fascinating and downright awesome animals you will ever have the privilege to learn about. They are living legends, and they've earned every bit of their fearsome reputation. So, what do you reckon? Which one of these wild facts blew your mind the most? Was it the fact they can get knocked out by snake venom and just wake up for a snack, or their clever use of tools? Let me know down in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, and if you love this adventure, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more wildlife journeys. Until next time, stay wild.